Hello students, myself Manoj Kumar. Today I am going to start once again revision of exercise 1 and practice set 2. In this video, we will discuss the rest questions of revision of exercise 1 and practice set 2. This type of the practice set 2 is based on the MCQ type question, which is very helpful to you for unit test. So student, there is the rest questions from 74 and the previous questions 1 to 73 I have already discussed in the previous videos and the previous classes. And today I am going to start question from the question number 74. How many days are there in 8 weeks? First question of this video. How many days are there in 8 weeks? The number of days in 1 week is equal to 7. You know very well about that. The number of days in 8 weeks. Students, you know very well about that. If the value of one object is given, to find to value of more object, then for this purpose we will multiply them. Now here we see object is 1 week and the value of 1 week is 7, and now object is 8 to, to be find. The 8 is greater than the 1, so the number of object is more than 1, so we will multiply according to the rule. And then when we multiply 7 into 8, we get the 56. Now in this way we can find the number of days in 8 weeks. Now here is the question number 75. An insect has 6 legs. How many legs do 9 insects have? Once again, the number of legs of one insect is given, and to be find number of legs of 9 insects. In the same way, here we see that one legs of the one insect is given, and to find number of 9 insects. Now here is also the object increase, so we will multiply for this solution. And insect has legs is equal to 6, and 9 insect have legs is equal to 9 into 6 is equal to 54. Okay students, now here is the question number 76. Mansi is 7 years old. Her brother is twice as old as she is. How old is her brother? Mansi age is 7 years old. Now according to these questions, first we write the age of the Mansi. Age of the Mansi is 7 years. And now her brother is twice. Twice means 2 times of old as she is. Now the age of her brother 2 into 7, because according to your questions, here is the brothers is 2 times the old of uh, age of Mansi, and the Mansi age is 7. So for this we will multiply 2 into 7, we get the 14 years. Now there is another question, question number 77. How much is 10 times 5 less than 6 times 9? For this purpose, the number which is 10 times 5, firstly we will find the value of 10 times 5. When we when we multiply 10 into 5, we get the 50. So this is the value of 10 times 5. Now the number of which is 6 times 9. 6 times 9 means 6 into 9, we get the 54. And the required number will be, when we subtract 50 from 54, we get the 4. Okay student, in this way we can solve the question number 77. Now here is the question number 78. There are 16 chairs in a row in a cinema hall. How many chairs are there in 5 such rows? And how many chairs? A one row has 16 chairs, and to be find 5 number of chairs in the 5 rows. Here we see also number of row is increased, so we will multiply them. The number of chairs is a row means 1 row, it's equal to 16, and the number of chairs in 5 rows, when we multiply them, 16 into 5 we get 80. Okay students, now there is the next question. Question number 79. Write two division facts for each of the following multiplication facts. Write two division facts. Here is the multiplication fact. 6 into 7 is equal to 42. To find the division facts, when we divide this product by any one of the numbers which is multiplied, then we get the another numbers. Here we see when we divide 7 to 42, we get the 6, or 6 is the another number. And now in the same way, when we divide 6 to 48, we get the 7. So student, in this way we can write the division fact of multiplication fact. Now here is the question number 80. Write the multiplication fact for each of the following division. Here is the given division. 10 divided by 5 is equal to 2. And now the multiplication fact, when we multiplied 2 and the 5, it means when we multiplied, this is called the quotient, this is called the divisor. When we multiplied quotient into a divisor, we get the 10. And 10 is the dividend. So in this way, we can find the multiplication facts of the division fact. Let us take another example. If you want to 10, 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. Okay, how can we write the multiplication fact? And now multiplication fact. Multiplication fact is equal to, and this is the quotient. When we multiply 3 into 4, we get 12. Now student, in this way we can find the multiplication fact of any division. Okay children. Now there is the another question. Question number 21. 63 toffees are distributed equally among 7 children. How many toffees does each child get? Now here we see the number of child to be find is 1. Number of toffees to be find for one child. Now here is given 63 toffees are distributed equally among 7 children. Now 7 children get the 63. And now according to the questions to be find, each child get how many toffees each child get. It means one child get when you know very well about that, when the value of more than one object is given, and if you want to find the value of one object, for this purpose we will divide them. Now here is the question to uh, division. Now the number of toffees which is equally distributed among the 7 children is equal to 63, and the number of toffees each child means one child get. To find the number of, to find the value for one object, for this purpose we will divide. When we divide 63 by 7, we get 9. Okay, now we go to the next question. Here is the question number 82. 35% plan to go on picnic. If 5% ride in a car, how many cars are needed? 35% plan to go on a picnic. How many person go to picnic? 35. If 5% ride in a car, and if one car has 5 persons, so how many cars are required for this purpose? Okay, students. Now guess that orally. How can we guess that orally? One car required. In one car, we in one car 5% comes, 5% ride. If a two car, then how many persons are ride? 10. So for this purpose, here we see 5% in one car, and for the 35%, so we will multiply them. The number of cars required for 5% is equal to 1, and the number of cars required of 35%. Here for this purpose we will divide 35 divided by 5. Here is the 7. Okay children. Now here is the another question. Question number 83. How many oranges do you buy for Rs24 if each orange costs ₹3 rupees? And now the cost of one orange is equal to 3 rupees, and the number of oranges we can buy the 25 rupees. 25 rupees. For this purpose we will divide 24 divided by 3. We get the 8. Okay children, I hope you can understand this type of the questions easily, because this is the revision exercise, and this type of the question you have already learned in class 2. And now, yeah, now we go to the question number 84. Here is the question number 84a. How many 20 paisa coins make a rupees? So first, the number of 20 paisa coin in a rupee, when we divide 1 rupee by the 20 paise, we get the 5 paise. Okay, children. Now here is the 20 paise, here is the 1 rupees. First, we change 1 rupee into paise. You know, 1 rupee has 100 paise. So we write 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise, and when we divide 100 paise by 20, we get the 5. So children, we will uh, we will require 5 uh, 20 paisa coins to make a 1 rupees. Now here is the another questions. How many 10 rupees makes a 100 rupees? 100 rupees. Now when the number of 10 rupees notes in rupees 100, we when we divide 100 by 10, we get the 10. So children, 10 rupees notes make a 100. Yes, 10, 10, 10. When we add 10 in 10 times, we get the 100 rupees. Okay. Now we go to the next question. Here is the question number 85. Rohit bought a toy for rupees 248 and a pen rupees 185. If he had rupees 500, how much money is left with him? Firstly, we makes a bill. Um, how can we make a bill? Rohit bought a toy. How many? What is the cost of the toy? 248 rupees. And now Rohit also bought a pen. The cost of the pen is a 185 rupees. The total money spent to buy a toy and a pen. When we adding these two values, the cost of these two values, we get the 433. And how many notes you have? 500 rupees. When we subtract 500 rupees, when we subtract 430 rupees from 500, we get the 67. So how much money is left with him? We get the 67 rupees left. Okay. Now here is the question number 87. Look at the object given below and write down the names of this shape. Look at the pictures. Now here we see first picture. You know this type of the picture. Here is the answer. This is represent the cuboid. B represent the cylinder, and the C answer is a sphere, and this looks like a cone. So this is the shape of the cone, and this is a cube, and this is a cylinder, and this is also cylinder, and this shows the cone, and this cone the cylinder, and this is also cylinder, and this is the shape of the cuboid, and this is the sphere. You know what is the sphere? Sphere is the solid figure, solid curve, solid circular figure. So students, in this way we can identify the shape of the given object. Now in this way, this is the last questions of 80 last question of chapter 1. Now in the second part we will discuss the practice set 2, which is very helpful to solve the practice set. Practice set 2, and this is very helpful for unit test. First question, the number system contains digit. How many digit? How many number system digit has? You know very well. How many digits are there? Yes, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, students. And now these are the digit which makes the all type of the numbers. If you want to write the any type of the number, then you require this basic digit, and when we count them, we find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So children, our option will be 10. Okay. Now place lies left to the 100 place in a numerals. What does the question say? Which place lies left to the 100? When we write the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and now what is the place value? 100. 100. This is the 100. And which numbers comes here? 1000. Okay. Ones, tens, 100, and the 1000. What is the left numbers? This represent 1000 place. So this, what will be the answer is here? Now here is the left to the 100 place. 100 place lies, yani this means 100,000 place lies to the 100 place. Okay, children. Now, what will be the answer? Answer will be yes. One minute. And now answer will be D. Okay, children. Now your answer will be D. This is your answer. Yes, 10, and the answer is D. The difference between the place value of 9 and 2 in numeral is 9542. So first, what is the place value of the 9? Place value of the 9. Ones, tens, hundred, and the thousand. Okay, children, we write 9,000 and 9,000 and the difference, and place value of the 2 is 2. Okay, what will the answer? 8998. Now, which answer is a 8998? 8998. Yes, B. Those children, what will be your answer? 8998. Now, the expanded form of the numeral 3003. Expanded form of the numbers. How can we write these numbers here? 3003. We can write. So, firstly, we solve this question 3000 and plus, and there is no place value of the 0. So, here is no right, here is no right. Then, lastly is a 3. Now, which option is written here? 3000 plus 3? Yes, there is the right answer. Okay, here we see this is your answer. Okay, children. Now, one number for 800 plus 900, 800 plus 9000 plus 1. When we adding them, 9000, 800 and the plus 1, we get 9801. Okay, children. Now, what will be your answer? Yes, 9801. This is your answer. Question number 6. The difference between the face value of 5 and the 3. Face value of 5 and 3. What is the face value of 5? Yes, you know the face value of any numbers, the digit itself. So face value of 5 is 5 and face value of 3 is also 3. And what the question say? Difference. Difference means the subtraction from greater number to smaller number. When we subtract 5 minus 3, we get, children, 2. Now, in this way, this is your answer. Yes, 2 is your answer. The dash and dash of 0 is always 0. Which numbers has the 0 as always? Yes, face value and the place value. If you want to find the place value of 0, we get the 0, and face value is also 0. So this is your answer. The predecessor of the numeral can be found by one from the numerals. Predecessor. What is the meaning of the predecessor? Predecessor means when we subtract when we subtract 1 from any numeral, then we get the predecessor of the numbers. Let us check. How can we find? Student, suppose that here is the number is just 12. If you want to if you want to find the predecessor of the 12, and how can we find? 12 minus 1 is equal to 11. Okay, children. Now, how can we find the 11? We can find the 11 by subtracting 1. It means by subtracting 1, it means our answer will be, which number option is correct? Yes, you know very well. Yes, subtracting. Now, we get the largest 4-digit number by adding 1, 2. We get the largest 4-digit number. Which number? When we how can we find the largest 4-digit numbers? Yes, children. We can get the largest 4-digit number. What is the largest 4-digit number? 9999. Okay. And when we adding them, yes, the B option. When we adding, is this? Yes, B. Here B is the correct. When we adding 9998 plus 1, we get the 9999. Okay, children. Now, we get the sum of the smallest 4-digit number and the largest 3-digit number by 1 from. What the question say? First, we write the smallest four-digit number. What will the smallest four-digit number, oh children? Smallest four-digit number is 1000. And now, four-digit number and the largest three-digit number. Which number is the largest three-digit number? Yes, 999. Okay, children. When we adding them, and what the question say? Another question say? Yes, by 1. And now lastly, when we adding them, 1 here. Okay, 1. When we adding them, how many numbers is adding them? According to this figure, according to these questions, 1. Okay, children. Or when we adding them, when we adding them, yes. When we adding them, yes, add 1000 plus 900, 9 plus 1 is equal to 0. And now children, when we adding them, we get the 2000. Okay, now in this way our answer will be 2000. Okay children, I hope this type of the practice is helpful, will be helpful for your unit test. Okay children, I hope today you have learned more things, and this is your practice. Okay children, now uh, if you want to question, answer once again, now this is your answer. Question number 1b, 2d, 3b, and so on. Now thank you for watching my video, and in the next video we will also discuss the practice set 3, which is also helpful to your test. Okay.